Hey guys, welcome back to Project X, where we're taking you on a journey with us to find private label product opportunities. And we're gonna teach you along the way so that you can build your own business using these same simple steps. This is episode 2, and by the end of this episode, we're gonna show you what signifies opportunity on Amazon when it comes to products. But not only that, that's basic. We're gonna take it to the next level and show you what signifies opportunity in searching for keywords. And lastly, we're gonna show you where to find products and keywords that you could potentially use. Now, Tim, in episode 1, what kind of things did we learn in that one?
Well, the first thing we talked about is the huge opportunities out there in private label. There's so many people that are out there saying that private label is dead, and it's not. We talked extensively about that. We also talked about the fact that the methods that we're going to show you here in Project X are very unique. They are not the methods that everybody else are talking about. They're not the methods that everybody else is doing. And it really helps us to stay ahead of the curve, stay ahead of our competition. The other thing that we talked about is the fears that people have. This opportunity in private label that is out there, and sometimes we drag our feet a little bit and we're a little bit scared or maybe timid because we're so worried about the risk. And we talked a lot in episode 1 about how these unique tactics and these unique methods that we have minimize that risk. We also talked about in episode 1 our definition of success. And that definition of success can be very different for a lot of different people. Some people find success by having $8 million in revenue a year. Some people just want one product that brings them, $300 or $400 a month, makes one extra car payment a month, and to them that's success. So we define the fact that success really has no definition, which actually makes it a lot easier for you to find that next product.
All right, so if you haven't seen that episode yet, make sure to pause this one, open up a new browser window, watch that episode first. But now let's get right into episode 2. Let me introduce myself if you don't know who I am. My name is Bradley Sutton. I'm the director of training here at helium10. I'm joined by my co-host, Tim Jordan from the Private Label Legion. Tim, how's it going?
Great, good to be back.
So if you want an in-depth written version of this episode, you can find that at helium10.com/X2. So now let's go ahead and get started. So at the beginning of the episode, we talked about how we're going to start searching for keywords too, not just products. Now, Tim, you're one of the forefront people in explaining this method about searching for keywords. So for those out there who are new to this kind of methodology, what does it mean searching for keywords? I mean, aren't we just looking for products?
So Amazon is a unique marketplace because people have extremely high buyer intent when they show up to Amazon. And what I mean by that is they come directly to Amazon looking directly for a product. They're not on Googling, how-to videos and then being introduced to a product. They're literally coming looking straight for a product. And how are they associating that product is with a keyword. So if the product they're looking for is a watermelon slicer, the keyword that they type in is watermelon slicer. Most people don't come to Amazon searching for watermelon accessories or picnic accessories. They come looking directly for something. So what we do is we look for keywords that people are looking for. Even if we have the greatest product in the world, it doesn't matter. If we have this great new invention, this cutting edge breakthrough device that can save the world from whatever ailment that it's falling under, it doesn't matter, because if people aren't associating a keyword to that product, they'll never look for it, and therefore they potentially could never find it. So what we have to do is we have to identify keyword opportunities first, which will later lead to product opportunities. One of the biggest problems that I see on Amazon and all the students that we coach and work with is they come to Amazon looking for a product that they can sell. And when you're looking for products and you're looking at products, you're potentially looking at something that's already saturated. So when we start identifying keywords and not products, that's when the big opportunities start opening up for products that you can actually sell and make money with.
And searching for products still is a very valid and efficient way to also search for opportunity on Amazon. However, using this same methodology, we're going to learn how to kind of reverse engineer that. So even if we do the product first, like is the traditional way, you still have to tie that back into a keyword. And we're going to be showing you a little bit about that in this episode, and especially in episode 3, which is about validation, on why it's so important to go always, whether you search for the keyword first or whether you search for the product first, you still have to find those keywords that are going to bring you the sale. Because like Tim said, people don't search, they don't look at their Amazon screen and the product that's in their head just automatically goes into the Amazon search. I mean, that might be in year 2034 or something. We can have something like that. But they have a need, right? They have a need for a certain product. They transition that need or that image in their head into a keyword and they search for it in Amazon and then they find it. So we have got to make sure that we have the right keywords for the product that we're going to search for. The question now is though, where can we find products? Where can we find keywords? What are some of these sources where we can find them?
Yeah, there's actually a lot of sources. And this is one of the biggest breakthroughs that I had in understanding and figuring out this whole private label game is we have to stop doing what everybody else is doing. We have to stop doing that.
All right, so Tim, where are some of the places that we can start searching for keywords?
All right, first I want to talk about where we don't start searching for keywords. And that is the Amazon search bar. Traditional private label methods that used to work many years ago that don't anymore basically start with jumping into Amazon, typing in a product name and going through categories and subcategories and essentially finding products that other people are already selling well. And these old methods, they would say something to the effect of, find something with reviews that you can improve on or find something that, you can optimize just a little bit better. But the truth is people are getting a lot better at selling on Amazon. Our competition's gotten a lot harder. So those opportunities don't really present themselves as much anymore. So where we really had our breakthrough was to start looking a little bit differently at these keyword and product opportunities. So we weren't playing follow the leader and just trying to do what everybody else is already doing and end up selling these saturated products.
All right, so Tim, what are the 3 primary locations where we can find either keywords or products that we can possibly sell on Amazon? Let's write it out here on our fancy whiteboard.
Yeah, they pretty much break down into 3 locations that we use. Amazon.
Okay.
But we're looking at the back end of Amazon, all right? We're not looking, like I just talking about, at the search bar and categories and subcategories. Essentially, we're not looking at what other people are already doing well. We're looking at the back end of Amazon. Mm-hmm. We're also looking online, but not Amazon.
Ooh, I'm excited about that one.
There's a lot of information out there. There's a lot of search engines and a lot of places where people go where they literally give us information about what products they're interested in, and we can gather that information for ourselves and use it to help identify potential product and keyword opportunities.
Number 3?
The next one is a little bit strange because this is like a tech world that we're in, so this is going to seem a little counterintuitive, but it's offline. And we'll talk more about that in a little bit, but there are a lot of places that I physically go to, and I get out of my seat and I take some time away from the computer screen and find tremendous product and keyword opportunities literally by getting up and moving around. We're going to talk about that a little bit later too.
So in this episode, we're actually not going to go in and validate yet if this is a good product, if this is a good keyword opportunity. We're going to do that in the next episode. But by the end of this one, we're going to have 5. Is that reasonable?
That's
5?
the goal. We're going to walk you through all of the steps that we would use to identify 5 potential keywords.
5 potential keywords that are going to lead to 5 potential products that we could potentially sell on Amazon. So the first one that you talked about was Amazon and the back end, right? We don't want to just use the front end of Amazon, typing in something in the search and just trying to find products that way, or looking at bestseller lists and seeing what are the top selling in a certain category and trying to find the product that way. But what did you mean when you wrote down there the back end of Amazon?
Well, what I mean is the information that's not really visible to the buyers, which is kind of the traditional method. And I can tell you right now that several years ago when I started selling private label and we started recognizing that we had to find these unique product opportunities, we spent a lot of time delving into the little minute details on the seller side of Amazon and trying to find these unique product opportunities. And it worked, but it took us a lot of time. And one of the coolest things that we experienced is when helium10 Black Box was released. And the tool Black Box and helium10 literally turbocharged the ability that we have to find these unique product opportunities that are in demand with low competition. So I would suggest that if we're going to start finding 5 keywords in this episode today, let's go ahead and dive right in with the Black Box method first, because that's absolutely one of our favorites, and it's a great way to start looking at the back end of Amazon to find those opportunities.
Okay. And remember, today we might not get to what the best keyword is for each product. We might just start with a product at first. This first one is actually the traditional way of looking for product opportunity, and that's doing the product search, all right? And then in the next episode for this first one, we'll talk about finding a keyword. But what is the methodology or what is the logic that we have to think about? Well, one thing that I always tell everyone is you have got to think like a buyer, all right? Go through the buyer process, try and take your seller's, usually I have a hat, right? Yeah. I don't have my seller's hat on right now. This is my buyer's hat, which is my regular hair, okay? So put your buyer's hat on and think like a buyer, and that's gonna help you with the logic and the methodology on finding what signifies opportunity. So let's go ahead here in Blackbox. Tim, you know how many products we have in our database here at Blackbox?
Probably a whole gaggle.
A whole gaggle. I don't know what that word means, but sounds like a whole lot, and you would be right. 450 million products we actually have in our database. So if it's not here, it might not exist. So how do we narrow down a search of 450 million products? Well, the key is putting in different filters that are going to signify potential opportunity. So in this case, I just want to search in one category. So I'm going to pick here, let's see.
And while he's doing this, let me say this. What we're showing you right now isn't the exact parameters that you should be searching. We're just showing you that literally just walking through this, how easy it is. We're going to go in here, we're going to type in some parameters, and then this software is literally going to kick us back information. So as you're watching this case study, please don't try to follow the exact same parameters, thinking that's the only way. There's a lot of different ways of doing this. We just want to show you how simple it is. Just use your own imagination, kind of spread out a little bit. Don't use the exact same categories every time because there's opportunities everywhere.
Absolutely. All right. So talking about opportunity, how do we know what is opportunity? Now I'm going to search right here in the patio, lawn, and garden category. Okay. So now I've already narrowed down that 450 million products into however many products coming up in that category. Now I'm going to put here in the monthly revenue, I'm going to say making estimated at least $5,000 a month. Here's the thing to remember. We're going to talk a little bit about Kickstarter, Indiegogo, and things like that. Those are crowdfunding websites where you can kind of create demand for your product. On Amazon, you can't just magically create demand. Okay, so when I put something here like, hey, show me a product that's making around $5,000 a month at least or more, basically what I'm saying is I want to see something where there obviously must be some demand for it because people are buying it. Okay, so that's what that filter is solving. Now I'm also going to put here review count max. If I can find my mouse, there we go. I'm going to put review count max 100. All right, now what's something that you've bought on Amazon recently, or not bought, maybe you searched for?
GoPro suction cup mount.
GoPro suction cup mount. Let's look for that right now. GoPro suction. Wow, that's one of the first autocompletes that come up. GoPro suction cup mount. All right. Now, if you were here as a buyer and you are seeing some of these number of reviews, right? You see here, where's my little pen here? You see here 264. We got 449, 10,000. Let's say the next product here had 10 reviews. All right. Now, of these four, which one might, if all else was equal, which one might you have clicked on last, just as a buyer?
Probably the one with 10 reviews.
And why is that?
Because there's less social proof, because less people have bought it, and it gives me a little more comfort knowing a lot of people have bought the other ones.
Exactly. And what about, knowing as an experienced Amazon seller like yourself, if this was our main keyword and it was filled with products that had thousands or hundreds of reviews, and as a new product, you're going to have 3, 4, 5, who knows how many reviews. Yep. Is that going to be easy to get on and stay on page one of that keyword?
Going to be extremely tough. So looking at this, I immediately know that this is probably an extremely saturated product, and I do not want to try to get into this.
Exactly. So the reason why I put right here 100 max reviews is I'm saying, show me a product that's making $5,000 a month or more, but maybe it only has 10 reviews. Maybe it has 20, 30, 40. We just determined, just like Tim said, that psychologically, a buyer, if they are seeing thousands of reviews, they're probably not going to click on a product that has very few reviews. So again, this could, it's not guaranteed, but it could signify potential opportunity, because if it only had 10 reviews, well, maybe everybody else only has 10 reviews on that keyword. Again, remember, we're looking for keywords too, not just products. Okay. If otherwise, the other reason that could be is that maybe, there are products on that page that had 10,000 reviews, 700 reviews, 1,000 reviews, but people are still buying this because maybe this product has some kind of feature or function that none of those other products had. In other words, it almost has no competition for what it does. Either way, again, this to me is saying that there could be opportunity here. Let's go back now, or actually I'm going to put it right here in my next thing, and I'm going to explain it in a little bit. 3.5. Basically what I'm saying here is I want to find a product that has 3.5 stars or less. Let's go back to our GoPro suction cup example. You see here, let me draw here. You see here 4.5, looks like 4.5 rating. This one is a 4. This one looks like a 4.5. And then again, this last product down here, let's say you had something that was like 3.6, all right? 3.6 stars. Which one are you clicking on last, Tim?
Probably the one with 3.6 stars.
Probably the one with 3.6 stars. And again, what's the reasoning?
Because the other ones are obviously proven to be better products.
Yeah, do you ever buy products under 4 stars?
Only if I don't have another choice.
Ooh, there's a little hint right there. Same for me. Like I'm sorry, you sellers who don't have, over 4-star products, but I don't. If it has under 4 stars, I'm pretty much not even going to consider it because I'm like, man, a lot of people don't even write reviews in the first place, but enough people hated that product so much that it's giving them a bunch of 1 and 2s to bring that rating down. There might be something scary about that product. So again, if I can find a product that is making $5,000 a month or more, but only has 3 stars or 2.5 or 3.1, those same opportunity signals might be happening. Either A, everybody's got 3 stars on that page, meaning if I have a new product with 5 stars, I land right there. Instantly, I look better than my competition. Yep. Or B, maybe this is the only product that satisfies some kind of functionality. All right, another thing that's unique to Helium10 is the number of images. Now, Tim, as a buyer, going back to that again, when you look at certain products, if you only see a listing that has 1 or 2 images, are you real comfortable with that?
I'm less confident in it. More images mean more confidence.
Yeah, I mean, you get to see different angles. Actually, a lot of times when you have a listing that only has 2 or 3 images, the rest of the listing looks kind of ugly. And in my mind, now I'm going back to almost thinking like a seller, but it's the same thing, thinking like a buyer. If a listing doesn't even look professional, like how am I going to be confident that the product is going to be good? I'm like, this seller doesn't even know how to make an Amazon listing, but I'm supposed to trust that their product's going to last me, right? So again, I'm going to find a product that has 4, 3, 2, or 1 images, because if it's already making $5,000 a month, it's the same thing. What's going on that allows a product that has a bad listing to make this much money? All right. A couple of other things you guys can see. There's tons of different filters, and like Tim said originally, there's no one set filter or no one set way, right?
There's 10,000 ways to be doing this right now. We're just literally going to walk through one example just to show you kind of some of the parameters we use. But remember, everything that we're showing you right now is showing you where there's opportunity on page placement, right? So when we're talking about basically people
page placements for keywords.
Yeah, basically people are selling this product. So we're looking for a product that people are selling, and their listing's not very good, and their reviews aren't very good, and they don't have a lot of listings, because that's showing us product opportunity. Now, when we started this off, we started off with revenue of $5,000. That may be the least important aspect of this, because there are a lot of people that sell a lot of products, and it's easy to look at revenue and say, oh, I want to jump on this train, but you might not be able to, because it's probably one of those really saturated products. So when we add all this together, we're going to find potentially a product that has demand with low competition on Amazon.
Absolutely. So the last 2 ones that I'm going to use right here is variation count. The reason I'm doing that is just because if you're a new seller, you might not want to have a sweater, for example, that has like 8 different colors. Because what does that mean? You're not investing just in one product. You're investing in 8 different products, like 100 each or 1,000 each. You might not have the budget for that.
Yeah, and you can definitely make money with variations. But remember, we're showing you simple.
Exactly.
So Project X is all about entry level, simple, not too complicated. So we're actually dialing that down for you right now.
All right, and another thing I'm going to put here is I'm going to put the number of sellers, 1 or 2. This helps to weed out some of those like big name brand products or that people are selling, that they're buying from a department store, from a wholesaler, and they're reselling. Usually there'll be like 10, 15 people on there. We're looking for a private label opportunity. So again, in review, what am I searching for? I'm looking for something in the patio, lawn and garden category, making estimated sales of at least $5,000 a month. It has less than 100 reviews. It's got 3.5 or less rating, right? It's got 4 images or less, only 1 or 2 sellers on there. So let's just take a look at some of these products and see what kind of things come up. We've got grill value parts. We've got Dynatrap insect trap. That looks interesting. So that I'm going to keep in my head. I was looking for something that catches my eye. A barbecue spray bottle. Talk about a great keyword right there. Barbecue spray
And
bottle.
look, they're selling it for $18.
$18. That might be something. I might look at that one. So let's keep that in mind. We got a wall climber scrubber. See, what you're going to find, there are things that you didn't even know existed that are going to come up here. But notice, I'm talking keywords here. We're finding those keywords just like Tim is saying, and we're finding keywords that we didn't even know existed. Dolphin swivel cable. You know what that is?
I actually do. Because,
Tell me, please.
So,
I figured you would.
So I have a pool that has a robot scrubber.
Okay.
But my brand is Dolphin, and this is the cable that attaches to it.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. What else do we have here? Dakota Alert rubber replacement hose, pool pump. I'm looking here at the very top. There's a lot of cool ideas here, but I notice here that it says there's 200 more or more products found. Blackbox is going to kind of give me a signal like, hey, you need to narrow down your filters a little bit more. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and add another filter, and let's go between 15 and let's just say what
$30.
$30. All right.
Yeah, that's a good price range.
And there's actually a reason why you should do this. Like maybe somebody finds a product that you can retail for $8, right? But why wouldn't you want to maybe in most cases sell something that's $8?
An $8 item probably has extremely low profitability.
Extremely low profitability. At the same time, I don't want to be finding products that are like there's a couple on here I saw it was like $100 or $200. Again, I want you or I, if we're new, we might not have $30,000 to invest in a $200 product, right? So let's go ahead and filter this down a little bit more. And now, okay, 27 products. This is a little bit better. We still got that barbecue spray ball. I really like that one. I might have to check that one. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. What is this? Baby shower seed packet party favors. What in the actual heck is that? So I don't know what that is. I'm going to click on this.
I don't know, but for $25, that's
and
a lot.
I want to click on this barbecue spray bottle because that is making me hungry, but I want to see what that is. Where's that oh baby? Oh baby. Okay, let's first look at that. Where's that barbecue spray bottle? So spray bottle helps keep meat moist and flavorful. That's interesting, but you see, why is this coming up here? Remember those filters that we put in? Less than 4 images. We've got less than 100 reviews. 3.5 or less, it matched all of those. So that's a possibility. Let's take a look at this. Oh baby, baby shower seed packet party favors, boy or girl. Where's my little pen? Here we go. Individual bouquet, all right? So I'm looking here, the things that I like is number of reviews, 7 reviews, okay? It's 3.5 or less. It's got Amazon's choice for something, for a keyword, baby shower favors. I don't even know what that means.
And what's interesting is they've got that Amazon's choice, and it's a terrible listing.
Yeah.
It has one photo. It doesn't even look like...
Look at these bullet points are so scarce. Like, like, why is it putting something in quotations? Plant these seeds and watch them bloom like our baby who will be here soon.
That's weird.
That's actually kind of cool. But anyways, let's see. Only, what, how many images? 3 images? All right, you know, I'm gonna let's set this one aside. All right,
and I like it because there's no way that a package of flower seeds can cost that much money. But they're selling them for
$25, free shipping. I don't care, $25. So what's the keyword? Remember, we're searching for keywords, not just products. I'm honestly not sure. It could be baby shower party favors, baby shower favors. We're gonna find that out next episode. But I'm definitely gonna set this product aside. Baby shower seed packet party favors. All right, let's show you guys another method now of searching for keywords or products. We're actually going to do a reverse method. Right here, we were searching for the product first. Let's switch gears and search for the keyword first. Again, using Blackbox, we're going to just use a different tab right here in the keywords tab. All right. Now, you want to tell the quick story, Tim, of the very first time I demoed this tool for you?
Yeah, the first time this tool was shown to me was at like midnight one night, and it scared me because it kept showing up my products, which was actually really good validation for me that this software is powerful because the methods that we've been using successfully to find high demand with low competition products, this was literally shortcutting the whole process.
All right. So in the last one, we actually searched for patio, lawn, and garden. Tim, I want to try a different category here. Any suggestions?
Yeah, let's keep it to an easy one. So let's go like kitchen and dining.
Kitchen and dining. All right, kitchen and dining. Now, we're strictly looking for keywords. So what is something that signifies that what's the easiest for us no-brainer thing? Maybe it might be new for you. That's why we want to teach it to you. But for you, Tim, what's the number one most no-brainer thing that will signify demand for a keyword?
A lot of search volume.
A lot of search volume, all right? Helium10 has estimated search volume. So I'm going to say, based on that estimated search volume, show me a keyword that is being searched for monthly at least 10,000 times. And my computer, like mine, cannot divide that, but what's that about a day? Like 300 times 30? Like 400 times a day? All right.
And let me also say this. 10,000 is not our magic number. It's not our magic number. I have a lot of successful products that are only searched maybe 2,000 or 3,000 times a month, and that's fine. There are a lot of great profitable product opportunities with lower search volume, higher search volume. Do not take this as gospel truth that you have to set a parameter of 10,000. We're just using this as an example of how to use this tool.
Yeah, I mean, you could have 500 search volume and it still could be a good product, all right? Just like with the products, the filters that we are doing is not the quote unquote right way or only way. It's just one of the infinity number of ways that you can search for the product. I'm not going to do as many filters on this because that's what's cool about searching for keywords. Just with a few filters, I guarantee we're going to find something pretty cool. We did reviews on the other one. Let's do it again. This one I'm going to say, let's expand it more to like 150 reviews maximum. All right. And basically, what does that mean? You're like, wait a minute, how can you have a review on a keyword? Well, what Helium10 is doing here is it's taking the top page, some of the top products on that first page, and taking an average of what those top products reviews are. So basically, I'm saying, so far, show me something in the kitchen and dining category that has less than 150 reviews among, average among the top products, and it's being searched for at least 10,000 times. I'm going to do a minimum here on the word count of 2. Now, Tim, why do you think I don't usually like to search for one-word keywords?
Yeah, one-word keywords are extremely broad. So I like even, at least 2 words, sometimes even longer. We call those long-tail keywords because it becomes more specific. So what this is going to do is narrow down our window of opportunities and hopefully come up with a really good keyword for us that we can look at using.
Okay, and that's it. That's all I'm going to do. That's how many filters we got. We got search volume, review count, and word count. That's it. And category, of course. Look at this first one. Egg cartons. Egg cartons. Why are you looking at me like that?
That was one of my very first private label products was egg cartons.
Hey, watermelons. Did you mention in episode 1 or another episode watermelon slicer?
Just mentioned watermelon slicer.
All right, let's take a look at what is going on. Let's just see if something is.
So go to egg cartons because I'm pretty familiar with those.
This is what you sold?
This is exactly what I sold.
People bought this? Why would you ever need something like this?
I don't know. It's crazy, but Amazon has demand, and it doesn't matter if we think it's a good product or not. It doesn't matter if it's the coolest product or the dumbest product. If people buy it, I'm willing to sell it. And I was literally one of the very first people to sell this product. Now, here's what I can tell you is I'm going to go ahead and skip forward and give you a little bit of a spoiler alert here. This product is fairly saturated, right? So I'm pretty sure that this is not going to be our product opportunity. But
I don't know, Tim. Like, look, I'm looking at this right here. The number one, Amazon's Choice, only has 12 reviews. None of the 36 reviews, 126 reviews, 56 reviews. This doesn't even have Amazon Prime. So like, if it's all right with you, I still want to save this and save this for the next episode so we can run through it and validate. You can prove to me why you think it's not an opportunity.
Yep. So let's call egg cartons our potential keyword opportunity number 2.
All right. Sounds good.
Let's find keyword number 3 by the same method. Let's go back into black box keywords and kind of do it all over again and see what happens.
All right, maybe a different category this time?
Hey, let's do a different category.
So Tim, what category we just did? We've done patio, lawn, and garden. We've done kitchen and dining. Third one.
I like how simple the whole kitchen area is, but let's go to a different category. Let's do home and kitchen.
Can we talk about why there's a home and kitchen category and a kitchen and dining category?
There's no rhyme or reason. We just follow the rules.
Here we go. Home and kitchen. I'm going to go crazy. I went 10,000. Let's just get ridiculous. Let's go 30,000. What do you think, Tim?
Let's do it, 30,000.
30,000 searches a month. It doesn't take a computer like mine to know that's 1,000 people a day are searching for this.
But I want to drop the review count back down. Let's drop that to like 100.
100, all right. Is that enough? You want to just search it right now?
So if we search it here.
There's no way that there's a 30,000 search volume that has less than 100 reviews.
Let's find out.
6 phrases. Murphy bed, accent chair, pineapple decor, what? Canvas wall art, sunflower, whoa.
What is a burrito blanket?
Burrito blanket?
And I like the price point too. The reason price point's important is because we don't have to spend a whole lot of money to test this and launch it. And I suspect that any blanket is pretty inexpensive, right?
I can't get over that there's a such thing as burrito blanket.
What is it? Can we look at it?
Let's actually search for that.
We know what the keyword is, but what on earth is the product?
View on Amazon.
These
are tortillas. These are burritos that are supposed to look like tortillas.
Look at that.
What in the world? Can I buy one right now?
Well, wait, there's 30,000 searches. So we can't look at the sponsored products. So if we eliminate those, we can say there's 1, 2, 3, 4.
That actually literally,
I don't know what that is.
there is no way that
5, 6, 7. There's only 7 products even indexing for this keyword that has 30,000 searches a month.
We got to save this product.
Yeah, we
got to look at this.
It's ridiculous, but we got to check it out. So let's make that keyword number 3.
Keyword number 3.
Burrito blanket.
Burrito blanket. So that was like the first source of where to find products and keywords is, again, looking at Amazon. Let's go back to our whiteboard here. We talked about Amazon backend. We just did this. Now this is check mark. This is done. Now we're going to talk about online, not Amazon. What are some of those sources? You take the wheel on this one too.
So there's a lot of sources like Etsy, which is a great market where people are literally launching things before they show up on Amazon. There's things like blogs, which are literally websites where people get paid for having traffic, for ads. So if I'm a blogger, I have to have like this cool product or cool idea to get people to come to my website. So bloggers are literally doing research for me. There's things like crowdfunding. Crowdfunding websites like Kickstarter and Indiegogo are all about new product opportunities. And some of those may be patented or trademarked, but they're at least showing us niche ideas and kind of demand. One of my absolute favorite, which is actually one of the biggest search engines in the world, at least in the English language, that most people don't even consider a search engine, that is nothing but ideas. Any idea what it is?
Pinterest.
Pinterest. So for this case study, because most people have Pinterest on their cell phone and it's a free app, let's go to Pinterest. And what I want to do is kind of think about different categories and niches that we can look at Pinterest and find something that's trending on Pinterest that's maybe not even offered on Amazon, or if it is offered on Amazon, it's offered so horribly that there's really no competition.
All right, so I'm here on Pinterest.com. I don't even know where to begin here. I'm not familiar with this.
So the magic of Pinterest is it is like light years ahead of Amazon. There are products that are trending on Pinterest that are not anywhere near Amazon yet. It's like completely blue ocean, wide open. And what I like to do is sometimes I'll start with what I know to be a saturated product or saturated niche and see if Pinterest can give me like cutting edge product ideas for those niches. So, I see a lot of saturated products, and there's hooded baby towels, there's sugar skulls. You know what a sugar skull is?
No idea.
All right. Google sugar skulls. This is just to show you guys what this is. This is completely saturated product. Don't try to sell sugar skulls.
So we're talking sugar, S-K-U-L-L?
S-K-U-L-L.
Skull. You're in California.
All right,
no, not skull. Skull, Tim.
Hit images. Hit images.
You can't say that word, I don't think, guys.
All right, so.
Oh, okay. I've seen this before.
You've seen these around. Yeah. They're really popular right now.
Day of the Dead kind of stuff.
Day of the Dead. But what's interesting is if there's a niche, one of the powers of Pinterest is it'll show us other products related to these already saturated products. So let's go back to Pinterest and let's type sugar skull.
All right, so we're here on sugar skull. This is interesting, to say the least. I'm just like mostly seeing like face paintings and things like that here.
It's not a lot of products, which is fine. That's like the magic of Pinterest. Because remember, right now we're looking for keywords, not products, right? Mm-hmm. So if we want to transition what Pinterest is showing us to be a popular keyword, and what I already know is a saturated keyword on Amazon, let's think about how we can maybe find a product that's related to this keyword. So let's expand our search on Pinterest a little bit, just kind of run down this rabbit trail. What's another category of things that we can look at? We've looked at lawn and garden. We've looked at kitchen a couple times. Let's look at like something simple, very easy to get into, low risk, like home decor.
Home decor, all right.
So literally type just sugar skull decor.
decor. I remember one of the keywords we found in that other search was pineapple decor.
Pineapple
We actually
decor.
didn't take a look at that, but I was curious what the heck that is. So sugar, wow, it's even in the Pinterest autocomplete.
Wow.
Sugar skull decor.
All right, now we're getting somewhere.
Okay, I see. So, I like these. Look at these spoons. Spoons with a skull on it. That's pretty cool.
That is awesome. So literally in like 3 minutes on Pinterest, we're looking at a screen that could give us 15 or 20 different keyword ideas. And that's what I love about looking off of Amazon is I guarantee we're looking at products right now that are not on Amazon, and we've done it quickly, right? It's so fast. The old school private label methods, you might spend 6 hours trying to go down these rabbit trails on Amazon seeing the same old saturated products. And in just minutes, we're finding product and keyword opportunities. So important. So
I like this one. I'm going to say I like that one. That's pretty cool.
you
Whatever.
like the
Skull
spoon, the spoon's
spoons.
cool. Let's go to, I don't like oversized, but this is kind of interesting right there.
Looks like a coffin.
Yeah, circle that one.
You want to actually look at it?
Yeah, look at it. I don't know who on earth would make a coffin into a bookshelf.
Sugar skull, Ouija board, coffin, bookshelf.
Coffin bookshelf.
Coffin bookshelf.
All right.
Like an interesting keyword.
Back
Let's
out.
go.
Let's see what else. So we've got skull spoons. We've got coffin bookshelf. What else do we have here? We have
Oh, look at this one. Skull makeup brush holder.
skull makeup brush holder. Well, there's 3 that caught our attention. Let's check those. So what we do in this Pinterest realm is now we just go to Amazon and we literally just type these in and kind of see what happens. And we're just going to take a really quick look for this episode and come up with just another product idea. So
Skull spoons was the first one. This looks like that exact one there.
it is the exact same one.
Seems interesting.
Seems interesting. It could definitely be potential. It's low reviews. It's not a great price. The price point's pretty low, which means there might not be a whole lot of profit margin in there. What was the other one we checked?
Skull bookshelf not skull.
Coffin
bookshelf.
Coffin bookshelf.
Coffin book. What? It's an autocomplete, even in Amazon. Interesting.
Wow.
Look at that price point.
I know, with shipping. So these are like $35, only 1 or 2 reviews. And again,
1 star.
That would be an extremely simple product because I can't imagine there's much to it. Let's see how big they are, because if they're really huge, I don't want to get into
Which
oversized.
one should I click on?
Just this purple one there is fine. The first.
I'm about to give this guy a $1 click right here. Sorry, sourpuss. You just paid $1 for PPC.
Or how big is this? It's only 14 inches high.
So 3.5 inches deep, 7.5 inches.
So that's definitely not oversized.
That's not oversized, yeah.
And look, with the price point of $26 plus $7.29, that's a really high price point. with only
$33.
4 reviews. That might be right in the realm of what we're looking at. So, I mean, we're talking about quick and easy. Do you want to throw this as one of our keywords?
Coffin.
All right.
Bookshelf.
Keyword number 4 is coffin bookshelf.
Let's do it. Let's go back to our whiteboard, Tim, because until now we've gotten 4 products, 4 keywords, and now we need a 5th. We said we'd do 5. We've talked about 2 different sources of looking for keywords and products: Amazon on the back end and online, which is off of Amazon. Now let's just talk about offline at all. So I'm assuming this is IRL, in real life, right?
In real life, yep. So there are a ton of products out there floating around the world that are not on Amazon yet. And I love getting away from my computer, getting off my seat, and actually physically putting boots on the ground in different places to find potential products. A lot of these products are cutting edge. A lot of these products are new. A lot of these products have never seen e-commerce yet. And if we can identify them, potentially launch them first, we can have huge success. So we go to a lot of local trade shows and flea markets and just interesting shops and markets. But one of my absolute favorite places to go is China. Now, right now, a lot of people are scared about China because on the news they're seeing things about the trade war. Mm-hmm. I can tell you this about our brands personally. We have not changed anything we've done because we've launched products with such high margins that even if tariffs change a little bit, it doesn't really matter. But in addition to that, there are a lot of products that are made in China that are actually good quality, that are inexpensive. We source from a lot of places. We source from India and Central America and the Caribbean and even in the US. But China is still one of our go-to places, especially for identifying potential product opportunities. So over and offline, we're just going to type markets or write markets.
Okay.
Markets in general. This can be, like I said, your local market all the way to the other side of the world.
All right, so Tim, we've been planning this project X for a while, and then I remember you were taking some of your students to Yiwu, China, and so that's where this video came from, right?
Yeah, it's a couple months ago. I knew that we were going to be having this conversation, and I knew that I was going to want to talk about offline places to find keywords. So I literally spent one day walking around the market filming myself, and I think I found a pretty cool one that maybe we can,
so I see
take a look at here.
3 videos here. I just hit this first one first. Okay.
So as we're walking around looking for different things, we're just looking for anything that kind of catches our eye. We just walked into this shop that has nothing but hammers. You can see behind me just hammer after hammer after hammer after hammer. And it would be really easy to say, oh, this is just a hammer store. But what we're looking for are unique product opportunities. So right now, my eyes are immediately going to unique looking hammers, or unique striking tools, or whatever those keywords are going to be. Because remember, we don't sell products, we sell keywords. If a product is saturated, but maybe we can sell it on an unsaturated keyword, we can have success. Or if there are people looking for a specific keyword, we just have to identify the product that correlates with it. So I'm just going to show you kind of a few things that popped out to me when I first walked into the shop, and show you how kind of our process works. So of all these hammers, here's a different style. Looking around, and what caught my eye was this back wall with, here's some strange hammers, but also these little hatchets, because that's a little bit different shape than I've ever seen before. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the pricing and information on these hatchets, add that to our potential product catalog, and then determine if maybe there's a product opportunity there for us.
Let me see, video number 2 next.
Yep. Okay, so now that I know I'm interested in some of these like weird hammers just as a catalog idea, what we're gonna do while we're here is go ahead and get all the information, the price, the MOQ, what customization's available, lead time, because I'm gonna go back and use helium10 now to check keyword search volume. I'm also going to look at Amazon and see if there's a lot of competition, see what the average prices are on the listings.
Okay, so let's just recap your process over there. So Yiwu, from what I hear, is just massive. I've never been to Yiwu myself. It's just like massive, right?
Massive.
So you're just walking around and looking for things that catch your eye.
So literally when I walk through these places and looking at these millions of products, anything that catches my eye a little bit, anything that I go, oh, what is that? And I pick it up, or I touch it, or I play with it, then I log those as a keyword idea. When we take trips to Yiwu, clients usually come back with between 200 and 500 keywords in a notebook. It's ridiculous. Then we have to process all of that. This is a really good example of how you listeners can approach any offline marketplace, any trade show, anything like that. Literally just walk around and see what's interesting. A lot of those products are going to be saturated. It's okay. Go really wide, but not deep. Just make a big keyword list. And when you get back to your computer, punch in all those keywords to validate. We're going to show you that in the next episode. But this walkthrough that I shot in China is a really good example of how I literally could walk through a market that most people would just, walk right past that store. They'd walk right past that hammer store and think there's no opportunities. But my suspicion is when we go to validate this, that we're going to find that those unique axes I found might have some merit.
Okay, so let's recap. We talked about what kind of things signify opportunity when searching either for products first or for keywords first. Then we went through 3 different sources of where we can find those products or keywords. The first being
Amazon.
All right. Second being
off of Amazon, but online.
And the third?
Completely offline.
All right. And we were able to find 5 keywords, 5 potential products and keywords that we're going to investigate in the next episode. So the 5 products are the first one was the baby shower party favors. The second one was egg cartons. That's the one that you say no, but I said yes. The third one was my favorite, which was the
burrito blanket.
The fourth one was
the coffin bookshelf.
And the last one looks like some kind of special hatchet. Was that the keyword?
Hatchet. We'll look it up.
We'll look up
hatchet or like hand axe.
Hatchet or hand axe. All right. So now we've got a list of 5 keywords, 5 products that we are going to say, hey, we're not sure if these are potentially profitable products. We're not 100% sure, but there's a way that we can help validate some of these ideas. And we're going to do that in the next episode.
Now keep this in mind. There are a million ways to find potential keyword and product ideas. We're short on time. We're trying to keep it extremely basic, so we've only showed you a couple. Just in that list of online but off of Amazon items, we can't go through all those. Keep in mind that what we're showing you right here are just examples of the process. We're not saying exactly which products are great. We're not even specifying which parameters are great, but we're trying to take a really wide overview to show you products like the burrito blankets that have 30,000 searches a month. And we're gonna look at products that may have a lot less searches a month, but no competition, so are still a valid opportunity. So keep in mind, this is not 100% parameters that we're setting for you. We're just showing you the process where we can literally take a keyword that we find anywhere, anyhow, and then on next episode, we're going to show you how we validate that and continue the process to launch your own private label products.
Now I got 2 questions for you guys now to comment in the comments below. Number 1, what was the most interesting thing you think that we went over today? And number 2, which of these 5 keywords do you think is going to be the winner, or which of 5? How many of these do we want to pick? We want to pick all 5, or?
I think we'll validate 5 and go from there.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes.
Which one do you think is going to come out the winner? Let us know right there in the comments. All right. So I know we went through a lot of information, and there might have been some parts that you're not completely clear about. So what can they do to get their questions answered?
They can come on Friday to our live AMA right here on the YouTube channel, where you're literally going to be able to talk to us in person, and we'll answer any questions you have. We can slow down and walk through some of the aspects of the search process that we went through. You can basically tell us how cool we are, because we love to hear those kind of things. And I guess that's about it, right?
Yeah. You don't have to wait though for Friday to ask those questions. You can actually ask them right here below in the comments section. All right. And then what we'll do is we'll go through those and actually answer those live. But if you come up with some live questions that you have on Friday, we'll get to those as well.
So we have barely scratched the surface of Project X, which is the entire method that we use to identify, validate, and launch private label products. We're just in step 1. We've got a lot more episodes to come. Don't try to get too far ahead. Don't try to get discouraged because we haven't shown you enough. You have to watch the next episodes. The next episodes are going to continue to spell out this entire process clearly so that you can replicate it to find, validate, and launch your own successful private label products.
And don't forget, if you haven't done so already, make sure to sign up on Facebook for the helium10 users group. And you can actually tag myself or Tim, and we can get to the questions there too. Even if you're watching this on a replay far in advance, make sure to sign up for helium10 users, tag us, and we'd be happy to answer your questions. All right, guys. So we will see you on the next episode where we get to validate these 5 keywords that we found.